Hi, I'm Ricky Ribeiro for BizTech Magazine here at the CDW Protect Summit. One of the things that IT leaders have to keep an eye out on is the human factor when it comes to cybersecurity. A lot of times, those breaches that you see about in the news happen due to human error or social engineering. We spoke with IT leaders to get a sense of how they should take account of the human factor as they plan their cybersecurity strategies.
Sometimes what they're doing is you have somebody that actually sets up an application because he just doesn't know what he's doing. Often what it gets into is they generally did know what they're doing and they just made a mistake, right? So you've got, in software terms, they would be bugs. In operational terms, it's not really a bug if you misconfigure your network wrong, but it's the same idea. You want to be able to find the thing. You want to find the router that was misconfigured to have SSH open in the internet. You should know when that happened, not find it 9 months later because the Russians came in and the FBI called you, right? I mean, and that's what it gets down into. So I talk often about, like, at the CISO level, what do I want my people to know? I would like them to be able to know all the things we're expecting, right? So, for example, if we say everybody logging into O365 should be two-factor auth, that means that there's probably an alert in a log somewhere that would say a single-factor auth log just happened. So I want to find it and I want to be able to deal with that one. I want to find it immediately.
I think to get people to care more about it is to present it to them in a way that it affects them, or that it affects the business and exactly what they do with it. It also has a point to target the age group. At our environment, we have people of ages from fresh out of high school all the way up to being ready to retire next year. So it's a broad range of trying to figure out how to target those people to get the understanding out there. It's difficult, but having a wide range of the type of information helps.
I think some of the skills missing in cybersecurity is just that understanding the end user. And that's one of the things that I have my team do, is you have to talk to the end user in their term of language and explain to them what cybersecurity is, what we're trying to protect, and how we're trying to protect them. And I think that's the biggest thing, trying to get across to a tech person, is you're working for that end user.
The most common human interaction that we see, that we get the data breaches from, are from either simple trust relationships. It's usually someone trying to impersonate a CEO or someone within the organization that this person knows, and they send them an email from a spoofed account as that individual. That happens on a weekly, even daily basis sometimes.
We are big on service at our Georgia United Credit Union. So as the entire team, we do service training on empathy. We want to make sure that everybody understands their role, make sure everybody is part of the team. And one of the things that I do with my cybersecurity team is to make sure they visit each department, each branch, and discuss what is cybersecurity. Let those team members talk about the issues that they're running into, so we can see how we can resolve their issues. One of the phrases that I was told is, how can we come to yes? How can we say we're going to allow you to do this?
I don't know if you can actually anticipate some stuff. You can anticipate big things, but you can't necessarily say, that group is going to attack this website that way. You have to say, like, okay, people are doing these categories of events. I want to be able to defend against those categories of events. Or these attack groups are known to be going after these sorts of targets. That's reading intel documents. That's, a half of one of your people that gets pretty good and then says, okay, what do I do because I'm in that industry that the Russians are attacking? What are they doing so that I make sure I strengthen my defenses in those ways?